You know, having our own guitar shop here, making our own guitars, it's pretty awesome. But what's even more awesome is the guitars that we have already made that are like out there, and we're gonna make more. But today's a super special video. Let's check out what we have. Welcome to Dave's World. This is gonna be exciting because, like all of our guitars, I mean, you guys all know I started as a cabinet maker, making custom kitchens for like the Philadelphia area, really nice cabinetry. I kind of started making guitars like as a hobby. And just over time, I've gotten to this point. Let's get this out of here. It's going to be awesome. This guitar is our 9th guitar. Yes. Wow, this is cool. Just like taking it all in. Let's check it out. This guitar is my 9th guitar I ever made. And for reference, we're like basically around like the 50th one now. But, oh, I don't know, around like guitar number 30, I started winding my own pickups. So this one has the Texas Specials in it. It's of our customer, who is the original owner of it. He was like, hey, I've been noticing you make your own pickups, the Lehr pickups. Let's put them in this guitar. So we're gonna make our own version. So after kind of like analyzing our guitar and sort of figuring out what I'm gonna do with it, we're gonna jam out first before we do anything. Stuff later, but we'll plug it in and check it out now. And this is the Deluxe Reverb Tone Master, by the way. Man, that is bluesy. But what we're gonna do is just kind of take this apart and sort of check it out. But the pickups are very like glassy and very bright, and they could kind of get brittle. So we're gonna try and make them sound a little bit more like full, but also have more like capacitance and just kind of a smoother overall like sound. But one thing, and this is something that a lot of people talk about, the actual height of these pole pieces on the Fender pickups. They are so high and people can get stuck on them, you know? So we're going to address that too. Start making these. We're going to take the guitar apart and everything, but we'll get our magnets going first. These are all A5 magnets, but they're different heights. So I just kind of pour them out in 3 different piles, and then I stagger my pole pieces. But like I say, this isn't going to be the same type of pickup exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to make one that's like G, B, then this is our high E string, which is a higher, taller magnet. That'll give it a little bit more output. Then I'm going to go and put this on our D string, which is a slightly higher magnet. And then just the rest I'm going to leave the same. They'll be the same height as the 2nd and 3rd string. And I'm pretty much going to do that on all of them. This isn't a lot of stagger, it's just a little bit. And then when we make our pickup, we're going to make it so the pole pieces don't protrude out of the cover too much. So there's just one pickup there. We'll make two others. This is our drill press, but it sure works good for punching in these magnets. That's some awesome stagger. Not too much. You can use a lot of things, but this is the wrap that sometimes they'll put around the pickup. It's super thin once you take the backing off. It's just that in my development of making these pickups, I've never seen a really high quality pickup or like a vintage pickup or anything. Fender Master built pickups. I've taken all these apart, but none of the really good pickups are ever wrapped. They're always dipped in lacquer. So that's just why I do it. And I know there's good pickups that are wrapped. It's just that I haven't seen any. I think like a DiMarzio may have been wrapped, but I'm not even sure. So save this for something else. Actual like slug on the magnet and the wire, in case the wire would break. Just kind of get most of this off of here. Not a big deal. It's real good then to make sure they're right. First Strat pickguard I ever made. So to see it is cool. But these are the custom shop Texas specials. We'll take them out and put our pickups in, obviously. 6.9 K ohms resistance. Probably A5 magnets, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look it up. But we're using Alnico 5 magnets. So 44 gauge wire. This is the thinnest we use. This is for like humbuckers. And this is 43 gauge wire. This is for like telly neck pickups, like lipstick pickups, smaller single coils. This is what we want. 42 gauge wire. This is kind of a modern wire, but this will give us more capacitance, and it probably won't have that spiky brightness and clarity quite as much as the Fender, as well as our flat pole piece will lend itself to that. But that's kind of what we want. These are just a little bit too like, well, jaggedy and kind of, in your face sounding. This will be a lot more normal. So we'll get this started. See the stagger on them. The D string and the high E are just slightly taller. What we'll do, we'll feed that wire through our eyelets here. It goes in one side. It's going to wrap around there about, I would say a little bit over 9,000 times. And then it'll go through the other eyelet, and then we'll solder our leads onto it later. But we do have a designation between neck, middle, and bridge because there is a slight different pole piece for the middle pickup and the bridge, and then the neck, of course, is unique. And we'll also wind the middle pickup reverse polarity, so when we magnetize them, they'll be opposite, and the wire is wrapped around the opposite way. So this is like 42 gauge is very thin wire. A guy made this pickup winding machine, so I thought it really fits our guitar shop since it was like handmade by a guy. This will go on the floor. I just don't want to break the wire while I put it down there. You really have to watch because you will. So I put 10 wraps on it by hand, but now we'll just actually start wrapping these. Once again, we're just getting them started, back and forth, and I'll check on it like after a few hundred turns. But once again, we're going to be like the lady at Fender and kind of build it up in the center. Certain pickups have different build, like it'll build up more in the middle versus being totally flat. That also changes the EQ, certainly. We'll spin it around kind of like that. Left, right, build it up in the center. between like 9,000 and 9,500 raps to get that output for the Texas Special neck and bridge pickups. They were kind of close. We're probably going to get our output a little closer. I don't really care for as hot of a neck pickup unless it's an A2 magnet. I think an A5 is a little bit better with a lower output pickup. And these aren't the tallest magnets in the world. They're pretty much standard. Well, there's 2,000 turns. It's looking pretty good. $9,300, and that'll have a really nice output. That'll be kind of matched for what the guitar is known for. Pretty nice. Guitar pickup. See how flat that's wound? That's hard to do, but it does contribute to the EQ. What should we call them? I guess writing on them with gray isn't really going to be a good idea. What should we call them? Let's go ahead and call these the DL number 9s. It's a number 9 because it's going for guitar number 9. This is the neck pickup. This will have the north magnets facing up. Lead wire. This is the bridge pickup. Ground. Beautiful. 2 more to go. Let's wax pot them. Telly pickups get grounded so that wire would actually go over to either the base plate or the pickup cover, but a Strat is a lot more straightforward. I'll clean this guitar up in the meantime, just kind of give it whatever TLC it could possibly need. Plays pretty good. Our customer likes 9s, so I'm going to set it up a little better for 9s and then get this thing wired up. There is a couple of things that I've learned along the way, outside of just like the guitar business and just kind of the things that I want to do to guitars to make them, a little bit more like my own. So we're getting there one at a time, but I kind of always had a plan when I started this that I would get to like right around the 50th guitar, and then I would decide what's working and what isn't working. And I'll say making my own pickups, at least these single coils, is really working. We'll go ahead and get this one being like really perfect. I love this guitar. It is so nice, and I'm really proud of it. I love the neck too. We'll soak our pickups. It's not fully melted yet. Our wax still has a little bit to go, but this is paraffin wax, and we'll get our bubbles out of these, and they'll be really good. You can melt these things in the Texas heat. I think it's like 155 degrees melting point or something, so this won't be a problem in the Texas equipment trailer. Because those freaking things get hot. But we'll put these in once our wax fully warm enough, and then we'll put those in, and it'll be really cool. Yeah. Pickup. Like a Chevy Silverado? No. I mean pickups. Like single coil. We'll just let them kind of do their thing, and we'll come back in a little while. See the difference in the wire, the difference in the stagger off the Texas Special. Really staggered. So when you put the pickup cover on it, the pull pieces stick out like a lot. Lehr Custom Shop pickup, they'll sit a lot more flush with just two pull pieces sticking up a little bit. I'm really proud of this guitar. Ground and lead, and then this is the ground coming from like the back, the claw ground. So we'll put these on and progress. So our customer, he leaves his bridge float. I don't have the bar in, but that's cool. Traditional Strat. The Texas Specials are fantastic, but they're so spiky. You can roll off your tone, you can do whatever, but sounds good in the in-betweens. Like this guitar is cool. Our customer is cool. I can't say enough. It's going really good, and been out a lot this summer playing guitar. A little bit unfortunate that we didn't have the Mesa Boogie here in the shop. That's kind of getting ready for our next show, and it's not really logistically practical to have the Mesa Boogie here. But I figured, since our customer's so cool, and since we have a few extra days where we can just kind of jam out on this guitar and check out the pickups, I figured we'll just take it to the gig and test it out. And well, let's go do that and really hear this thing through our band and check it out there. We'll go off to McClure County, which is very, very far north. Central Pennsylvania. So we made it to the gig. Very cool. It's felt hat season. Texas. Let's go see what we have. So our Emmons, as usual, and the Mesa Boogie tube driver, which I blew up. Got a new 12AX7. We have good speakers tonight. Pretty cool.
Watching soon and be no master. You can take your place among the rest. Here we go, strap in. 35 now, beating out, hold it out, hold it out, again, hold it, make it, hold it, better than on, hold it out, hold it, hold it, hold it out. You're on your way to a beer, sir. Hold it out, beating out, hold it 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 out, some of y'all lost in there.
So we are at... So apparently this is the oldest stage on the East Coast. It's from the Civil War. This interesting stage. Didn't know that. Our guitar sounds really good so far. This being like an A5 pickup set, it's got a real poppy kind of 70s tone, which I really like. Using the tube driver back there as well, so pretty cool.
She flagged it down and climbed up in a cab and said, I never knew you were a pickup to my spot at the drive-in show. Cargo life is awful though, man. I never have to wait in line at the time stand.
You all know in the end of the day, I'm just a guitar player who spent too much time in a cabinet shop and too much time working on cars. This one was quite a successful venture, I would say so. When I made this guitar, like I say, it was just the beginnings, and now we're working on like guitar number 50 basically, and this one's number 9, so really cool. We'll be sending it back to Dallas now. Guitar's been absolutely epic. I love these pickups, particularly just the fact that it doesn't jump out and just doesn't have that abrasion that like a Fender pickup does. It's a lot more like smooth with the pull piece height and everything. The Texas Specials are good, but considering that they are like machine wound in a factory and they are really expensive, making the pickups myself is the way to go. And I just really like working on these. So a lot of fun. I took this one out to 3 shows actually to really analyze it, and I just liked it more and more. I think that the bridge and middle pickup together is like the most unbelievable tone on a Strat, and this one does it really, really good. Still love the feeling of the neck on this guitar. So we have a lot of cool stuff coming up for a lot of cool people, and I'll be looking forward to it. Thanks for visiting Dave's World.